Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aries. Happy birthday to you. So happy birthday in advance, all you Aries gang. And yes, let's start with the Lord Ganesha Oracle card and see how Lord Ganesha is going to bless you for your new year. And of course, after that, we'll do your money read and your love read and your general well-being read, and also pick up all the questions that you guys have been sending me for the collective, okay? So Lord Ganesha, what can we have for Aries, please? Wow. This is an Aries card, Lord Ganesha. This is exactly Aries color, the color red. Determination. This is your blessing. Let me see what this has to say, Aries. Of course, we all know what determination is, but I'm sure there's something very special here for you that you must hear. 42. Okay. Aries, Lord Ganesha says, feel secure in your being. The dynamics of this lifetime can be complicated. There really does not exist in this earthly dimension an environment that is free from trauma, blockages, and lessons. The color red is an Aries color, right? The color red is the color of the first chakra, and Aries is the first baby of the zodiac. The color red is the color of the first chakra, referred to as the root or base chakra. The root chakra is associated with keeping life exciting and sustainable. It is associated with trusting, belonging, and accepting. When you feel lost or insecure, you lose energy due to the fear these feelings bring up. When the root chakra energy is in balance, you are centered, grounded, healthy, vibrant, with unlimited physical energy. You love your body and love to use it and take care of it. You feel secure in your life and display good common sense. Work with Ganesha to create a sense of feeling rooted in order to lift away any heaviness that you may be feeling. Focus your attention on the color red and allow yourself to feel joy, energy, and creativity coming back into your life. Red symbolizes love and happiness. It's said to encourage action and confidence and provide a sense of protection from fears and anxiety. Remain positive and open to possibilities. Doing this will strengthen the root chakra, create stability, and inner strength. That is such a beautiful card for Aries, I would say. I mean, red is Aries color, and Lord Ganesha has hit the spot, I would say. So, Aries, red is your color. I mean, that would be nice. All you Aries on your birthday should wear red, I think, this year. What do you say? So, yes, let's leave this beautiful card here, Aries. And let's not forget our angels, because this is a very, very special reading. So I want one blessing, guidance, advice, or a message from my angels as well for my Aries gang. Anything for my Aries gang for their birthday month, my angels? You found it. You found it. All right, Aries, I don't know what you found, but you found it, or you're going to be finding it in this beautiful year of yours. Whatever has been missing from your life is going to be found. If you were looking for love, you found it. If you're looking for stability, you found it. This is going to be the year when you're going to be screaming out to say, hey, I found it. All right, you've been blessed. You've been blessed. All right. So, Aries, yes, keep your vision, keep it on your goal, and go for what you want. And don't forget the color red. All right, Aries, so let's begin our reading. What do you say? Let's start. Start with your health, wealth, and happiness. So, Spirit, 3 cards for Aries' health this year, 3 cards for their wealth and their overall happiness. Health, wealth, and happiness for Aries. Okay. 3 cards for health, 3 cards for wealth, And 3 cards for overall happiness this year. Okay. The first card I have for health is the Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So Aries, overall, I think with the Six of Wands energy, I feel you're going to be top of your health game. Just be a little mindful. You don't overthink things. The only try not to get into this mode of worry, of overthinking. Otherwise, from the universe's side, I think they are going to bestow you with abundance of health. And this is a victory card, right? But get out of your head. And even if Spirit is saying 1% you become too successful, don't let it go to your head. Okay, this is a year of victory. So be mindful that you don't stress yourself out, you don't think too much. And what's the Seven of Swords, Spirit? What's the Seven of Swords? Let's take clarifiers for all of them. What's the Six of Wands, Spirit? What's this Six of Wands for health? Sorry, they're not falling correct. 1 second. What's the Six of Wands? Yes, Aries, you're going to have some very good successes this year from what I see. You're going to have a lot of victory. I have a feeling you're going to overthink this. The fear of success. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Yes, I think you're going to take on too much work, Aries. This is total Aries. Look at this. I've made so much. I've reached this level. Is it enough? Should I do more? Should I do more? Be mindful that you don't undermine your own successes, okay? You probably started with 1. You've already reached 7, right? So to reach that 10 of Pentacles, I think you may take on too much burden. You may kind of start getting too much in your head. So be a little mindful of that. This is like burdening yourself, you know. Spirit is saying we're already gifting you. We're gifting you victory. We're gifting you a brand new start. You don't have to use your head too much this year. And because that could lead to health problems. So, Seven of Swords, what's that? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. My God. Aries, this year you're going to be very, very happy. Yes. Spirit is saying keep those successes to yourself. There could be people around you who will try and steal your thunder. They may come and maybe ask for help that they don't deserve. Just be a little mindful of people who are going to, take away from you. You'll end up doing all the hard work, and maybe that's where the stress is coming from. That you'll keep thinking, hey, I've been working so hard and I'm not happy. I only made so much. Where's the rest? There could be people who may try and take away from you. You are being gifted this Nine of Pentacles, which is again a card of being healthy, wealthy, well, abundant, beautiful. So try and preserve that, okay? If you don't, and if you allow people to steal from you, it's going to give you some headaches. I don't say anything major. I see you glowing this year. I see you totally doing well. I see you healthy. I see you glowing. I may have said that before, but just be a little mindful. The only stress that can come is from people who will want from you, who don't deserve it, right? They may come to you with sweet offerings, but they may have hidden agendas, and that could kind of put you into a bit of a slump, and that could affect you physically as well. Okay, so just be a little mindful of that, because you'll be taking on too much burden, too much. I mean, this indicates a backache, somebody feeling tired, right? So that's the only hitch. Otherwise, I don't see any problems health-wise for you. Let's see wealth. 10 of Cups. See, you are going to be in this very, very happy space where wealth is concerned. You are the kind of person who can provide for everyone around you, from your family to your friends to everybody. But just be a little mindful that there are no freebie is given. Okay, where wealth is concerned, you've got your eyes set on that goal of yours. There is nothing that's going to stop you. It's teaming up with the 10 of cups and the chariot, right? But what better can you get? And then here you become the empress. Yes, this is wealth for you. This is a person who provides not just for themselves but everybody around them. And I know Aries have a very, very large heart. I mean, the maximum gifts, monetary gifts coming to this channel are from Aries, let me tell you that. And I'm very grateful to you. Thank you so much. If you feel I deserve it, but there could be some undeserving people as well who will try and take advantage of you, and that will give you some physical burden as well. So you sit in your power. This is wealth. These are 3 cards. I don't know whether I should even clarify these 3 cards. These are beautiful for wealth. You're going to be looking at your future now. You'll be able to prepare and do stuff now to secure your future, it seems. But let's clarify them anyway, since we've clarified the first ones. Yes, here you are with the world in your hand, looking at the future and securing your future now. For generations, it seems. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, so what's this chariot spirit for wealth? Chariot for wealth. You have the world in the palm of your hand. Sounds really cheesy, doesn't it? But I don't know what you're doing. Either you could be working on the internet, or you could be working with international clients. There's something which involves a very large scope, and you're heading towards it, eyes on the prize. And the Empress, that's abundance, growth, fertility, everything put together. It doesn't mean it's a masculine or a feminine card. The Empress embodies fertility, growth, and abundance. That's the meaning of this card. Yes, things are going to come back into balance now, Aries. If the wealth was a problem in your life, I think it's all going to get balanced out this year. Wow, that's really nice. So for health, we got victory, looking good, feeling good, except for some people who may come and steal your thunder or take from you, where you'll feel a little disappointed, okay, that, you've been overworking and not making maybe as much as you, or, giving out too much of your energy. It could be doing too much for people, not just money-wise, but otherwise, and that could tire you because you'll be doing too much. And that's what's going to go, maybe give you a headache or migraine or I don't know what. But wealth looks really good. Wealth looks really good. And happiness spirit for my Aries. Tower, Page of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, so what's this tower going to bring for happiness? What's this sudden news that's going to come? It's teamed with the Page of Wands. That is again a message or a creative new beginning, maybe something to do with your creativity, which is going to come into focus again. Something that you're not aware of, something that you still don't know. Maybe you gave up on it, or you think it's never going to happen. There's going to be a drastic change. Somebody's been keeping a watch on you, Aries. Maybe this could be, if this is work, then this could be a big company or somebody who's been watching you from the sidelines. They see you as having the strength to do whatever they're asking you to do. This Hierophant sometimes represent a big company, a big structure, sometimes commitment as well, right? So what's this Page of Wands? What's this news coming in? Sudden news that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. This is a dream of yours, Aries. I think we've been holding on to it for a very long time. It's suddenly going to, out of the blue, something that you've been very obsessive about. Something, it could be a passion of yours, something you were really wanting. Some news is going to come in about something that you hold very dearly. You've been holding on to this dream of yours. Maybe just obsessively you were connected to it. There are two aces here with that. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. It's something sudden, some sudden news is going to clear the way for you for this creative new adventure. Now, this could be relating work, again, could be relating to, I don't see an Ace of Cups here, but something's going to push you out of the blue. One message, one phone call, one text, one email is going to change your life here. So, what's this Hierophant? And that gives you a complete new life. And I think the universe is behind this. These are two major arcanas. Brand new life after this. It's going to make you really happy. Let's see. What's this Judgment going to bring, Spirit? What's this Judgment card? They're not telling me, Aries. I'm sorry. It's all hidden in the moonlight. Yes, everything is hidden here. You know, Spirit says. Spirit says you know. Your intuition will tell you. This is a dream that you've had since maybe you were a child. Something that you've held very close to, but something that you maybe had to walk away from. There's a brand new beginning coming for that. And it's something that you thought was over, something that you thought would never happen. There's a Tower moment one message, there's going to be one something which is going to suddenly change your life. All right, we'll take it, and we have the Victory card again here, bottom of my spread once again. We started with that and we end with that. This is victory, success, people applauding you, people clapping for you and saying, hey Aries, well done. Okay, so overall Aries, from what I saw of this entire thing, your health looks good except you taking on too much, not being satisfied, or not, like saying I haven't done enough and I have to do more, being a bit stressed out and having people who could take advantage of you, and that could kind of lead you into feeling not your best health-wise. Okay, otherwise I have all the aces here for you. Okay, so wealth was fantastic, and happiness comes from that one sudden moment, moment, one phone call, text, message or email, which is going to change your life. But it eventually leads you to victory. Okay, so that was your general overview of your year for health, wealth and happiness. I think we're on to a good start, Aries. I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to get out that piece of paper that I have with all your questions. So Aries, let's start with the questions. The most asked question has been, will Aries ever have a good partnership ever? Hopefully new love. So let's find out about new love. So my angels will a brand new love. We're not asking about past loves coming back. We're not asking about anyone else except somebody fresh, brand new for Aries. Is there any possibility of them finding new love this year? Good new love, without third parties, without any BS, without any games, a good partnership, new love. New love for Aries this year. Whatever something happened in your life, Aries, I think everything has blown up. Things have come to an end with whatever you've been dealing with, but there is somebody coming towards you now after all this is done. I think till now all you've done has been in regret and sorrow. Maybe your past relationships, you had a lot of third parties. There were three people always, one person breadcrumbing two people, three people, right? But I think this year justice will be served. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Dropped a card. I'll pick it up later. Okay, so what is this, Spirit? New love for Aries. What's this tower? Tower. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay. Chariot. Chariot. Queen of Wands. All right. And the choice. What's this choice, Spirit? What's this choice? Why will they be stressed out? Why will they be stressed out, Spirit? Aries, you have brand new love coming to your world, definitely. But why is it stressing you out? Okay, so Aries, whatever has blown up in your life, I think you've kind of given up on love. You're concentrating only on yourself, on your work, and just when you think everything is in order, I'm happy now, with my 9 cups, and I'm not even looking for love anymore. There's victory coming your way. There is new love coming your way. There is love, 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 and love, and love, and people rushing towards you. You will probably have to make a choice. Could this be past love and new love, Spirit? Because why else would Aries have to make a choice here? This is going to stress you out. It's going to stress you out because either you'll be ending something with somebody to start something new. I don't know. But whatever said and done, Aries, this year you are charging ahead, looking fabulous. All eyes are on you and meeting the love of your life. I still don't understand this King of Cups and this Page of Cups, which to me it seems like the Tower moment is going to be old love and new love and having to choose. So what's this King of Cups, Spirit? King of Cups and Page of Cups. Page of Cups. King of Cups and the Page of Cups. Wow. Aries, Tower, 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 Tower. I think this is going to be a very exciting year. I think you have 2 people coming towards you this year. You could be torn between 2 people, an old love and a new love. The old love wants to come and have some clear communication with you. They want to talk to you. It's actually going to make you very happy. Okay, this has been your wish maybe for some time. This wish is going to come true, and there is new love coming towards you. Lot of new love coming towards you. Lot of back and forth energy of excitement and people talking to you. You may have to ward them off with a stick. I don't know. I don't think you're interested. Anything else, Spirit, for new love? New love? And old love? Some of you may just reconcile, Aries. You'll be torn between 2 paths here. Definitely torn between 2 paths here. There is an old love and a new love coming towards you. And I don't want to predict anything, even though I know, I can see it, but I'm not going to say it. Okay. Yes, you'll have to use your head over heart this time, Aries. Make a good decision for yourself. You will be given a choice this year between an old love and a lot of new love. You will be in a position to kind of, you'll have to probably ward them off with a stick. Love is coming towards you, Aries. Just when you think it's over, it's done, I'm not interested anymore, I'm going to work on myself and be happy by myself, all this action starts. And it's going to be really quick as well. Whatever said and done, you are meeting the love of your life this year. Two of Cups is here. And wish fulfillment. Okay? So don't worry about it. You go on being your gorgeous self. When the time comes, you will be able to make a decision. Yes, you will go into your head a little bit. You will have to close one chapter to start a new one. Whether it's closing it with the new people you're meeting and, starting a new chapter with your old person, or the other way around. But there is a lot of action coming towards you. A lot of people have their eye on you. Oh God. All right. So that was question number 1. I'm going to shut this and go on to question number 2. So Aries, the second question that is here is, some people want to know that if the old person comes back, are there still going to be third parties, or are there still third parties when they come back? And if they do get back together with their old person, will there be third parties in the future? All right, let's see. Spirit, you heard the question. For people who want to get back with their old love, will they be coming back with third parties, or is that over? Hanged Man, 8 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So what's this Hanged Man, Spirit? Is their partner with, will they come back, and will there still be third parties in Aries' life? If the old partners accepted back, will they still have third parties? The Hanged Man. One more. One more. Hanged Man clarified by the Hanged Man. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. What's this Magician? What are they trying to manifest? Oh, okay. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, Aries, the answer is clear here. What's this 5 of Pentacles? 5 of Pentacles. Aries, this person, whoever was there in the past, has been in Hangman's place for a very long time. I think ever since your walking away or separation, this person has kind of started seeing things from a different perspective. I think now this person has been contemplating their future. If there were third parties, I think this person is turning their back towards third parties. They want to start again fresh, new. They don't want to be the way they were earlier. This person has given it a lot of thought. Sorry, excuse me. This person has given it a lot of thought here. They've been hanging upside down since you left them, Aries, and they've been seeing things from every angle possible. They have turned their back now on third parties. They are contemplating their future, and they're thinking of this brand new, fresh, clean start that they want. They want to put work behind this now, Aries. If they have been a player in the past, now what they're trying to manifest is going back to their innocence. They are trying to put in the work there. They're trying to manifest this new life for themselves. They're trying to recapture their innocence as to how they felt, when they started off maybe in life, that I'll have one partner and we'll be happy forever. This person is coming back, manifesting this brand new beginning with you, from what I feel. They were a player. I think they are trying to change their ways. This person wants to have a passionate new beginning. They are begging for one more chance. They're saying, just give me one more chance. I'm going to just take that one wand and I'm going to show you. I'm going to be honest this time. I'm going to speak the truth. I love you. This is a 2 of Cups. There's no third person here. This is equal partnership here, Aries. I think since you've left, this person has been feeling abandoned, left out in the cold. All these third parties, I think, are gone now. There's nobody left. I don't think they want anybody else because that clarity has come to them, what really makes sense to them. So I don't think so, Aries. I don't think so. The people who want to reconcile with their old partner, I think that they've changed quite a bit, and they're coming forward with their truths that they want to have this Two of Cups. This third party business is all over. They've realized it now. I think clarity has finally come. They've spent enough time kind of doing their work as well. This clarity has now come upon them. Okay, so this is for people who don't mind their old person coming back. So let's get on to the next question. Next question, Aries, is for the people who don't want their past partner back at all and consider them totally toxic and would like to get rid of them, get rid of their energy. How can they get over, how can they remove that energy from their life now so they can move forward towards new love? So, how to remove the energy of the old toxic partner who they don't want returning into their life? So, Spirit, 3 cards for that, please. How to remove the energy of a past toxic partner. Eight of Wands, Two of Cups, Hierophant. What's this, Spirit? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Okay. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups. Hierophant. Lovers. And the King of Swords. Aries, people who really don't want their toxic partner back at all, I think what Spirit is trying to say is you will have to fight it. If any of you have any kind of communication with this past person, you'll have to totally bring it to a halt. Okay? Even like in thought, mind, even if that person crosses your mind, just you'll have to be really, really strong and kind of say, I'm not going to allow this thought also to cross my mind. Any kind of vibration going, back and forth is going to keep that person lingering in your energy. Don't watch their tarot readings, their zodiac sign. Try and avoid as much as, you can. And try and, okay, I'll come to that later. But yes, Spirit is saying you've already walked away from the soulmate. You have to now be very strong. That's all I can say. After walking away, yes, this has kind of brought about already a huge change where maybe you guys are not together. This was also a soulmate connection, but not all soulmates are meant to be for life. Whatever the soulmate has done, if you don't want them back, you've already walked away. This has created some kind of a tower moment. It's up to you now because you have to be very discerning now. If you kind of become soft or go back into nostalgia or whatever, that's pulling energy. You have to be very strict with yourself. There's nothing much that you can do. So Spirit is saying you have to kind of ward off anything from them. You have to be very strong here. That's all I can say. I don't see anything else. You have to even if this person comes back begging and saying, hey, I'm out in the cold and I have nobody else or whatever, you have to be the Queen of Swords, right? And the best way to do this, Aries, if even if it's temporary, if you move on to another partner, I feel, if you kind of, I don't know whether I should say this or not, but if you exchange your energy with another new partner, that kind of cuts the energy of the old partner, because your energy changes, because you're taking on the energy of the new partner then, right? And that this could sometimes, even not sometimes, you know what I'm trying to say here in the nicest possible manner, maybe a sexual interaction with a new person could help bringing the old to a total end, right? Till you're still waiting and till you're still, their energy is still on you, it's difficult to cut this chapter. So see if you can kind of, I don't know, this is a difficult question for me to answer, but that's what's coming to me very strongly. When the minute you are with somebody else in a physical relationship is when this energy will start dying out. Okay, so that was it. I think I've covered most of the questions. There were a few more, but I think they've all been covered in these 3-4 questions. And that's all I have for you, Aries. Have a lovely, lovely birthday. And you're getting your new love. Don't worry about that. That I'm not worried about. Make lots of money, stay healthy, stay happy. And yes, let's keep meeting. Till your next reading then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.